This is my first ever camera, the Nikon Coolpix AW130, a simple point and shoot. I've made my first YouTube video with this camera, including my most popular video. Recently I had an idea to shoot some B-roll with my old point and shoot. I've learned a lot since the last time I used it, which was probably like 2 years ago. To give you guys some context, here are some videos that I filmed with my old camera.
This sand is so white.
Today we'll be shooting B-roll with my old point and shoot. Let's see how much I've improved.
Okay, we just wrapped up shooting at the playground. That was a bit more fast-paced. I'm gonna do a cool transition into now a more slow-paced edit, which is gonna take place in a different location. So we're gonna go and look for a different location now where we can shoot a slow-paced edit. Probably the hardest thing to do on this camera, on this point and shoot, is to actually focus in on an object. Because the focus on this camera is terrible and it's very hard to get any shallow depth of field on this camera. Basically what you want to do when you're filming with a camera that's not a DSLR, you need to think outside the box with your shots to make them interesting. Sadly, some clouds have covered the sun, so there's no more like gold light anymore. So now it's just cloudy.
Starting route to Leslie Trail Park.
Say it's gonna be okay, 'cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me.
Okay, so I'm back home now, and before I show you guys the finished product, the finished edit, let's just go over how the edit looks like in Premiere Pro. I'll go over how I went about processing this footage and how I edited it. So yeah, let's get into it, and then I'll show you guys the final product.
The whole point of this video was to prove that you can make an edit virtually with any camera you want. There's more and more people making edits with their cell phones now, and honestly they work perfectly fine. So let's just go over the edit in Premiere Pro over here. So the sequence starts off with the cinematic bars opening. This shot and a lot of other shots used a lot of warp stabilizer over here. I used some time remapping. When we get to this shot over here, in After Effects I added this twist zoom out effect, as well as added a whoosh sound to make it more clean. And then when the beat drops, you can see over here we're on this bridge, and you can see these white lines that I made. This was done in After Effects. You can see this effect in many music videos now. Moving on over here, I added this plane in After Effects. Is actually a fake plane. Let me show you guys real quick over here in After Effects. So basically I just added this plane into the video, made it move a bit so it looks more natural, added some motion blur, and there we go. We have a plane in the shot and it looks a bit more filled up. I think it improves the composition. Moving along over here, I added a little light leak to ease the transition into the next shot. 80% of these clips were warp stabilized, and over here I ran out of clips, so I had to just add some sort of effect to this clip. It was used literally seconds before, so I added this mirror effect just to spice it up a bit. That's pretty much the edit.
Okay, that's the footage that I shot with my old point and shoot. This thing right here, that's the footage that I got with this camera. Not the best footage that I've ever shot, definitely. I definitely recommend getting some cheap DSLR. If you want to get into filmmaking and make your footage look cinematic from the get-go, this just won't cut it. Okay, I'll see you guys next month for the next vlog. Peace out.